If you're like me, you probably went on to ActiveCampaign and thought, yeah, too complicated, not for me. But what if I told you that you'll be missing the opportunity to use one of the best email marketing platforms around? And it's actually easy to use. Give me 10 minutes. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to help you set up ActiveCampaign so it does 3 things automatically. First, collect leads with a form, then send a welcome email instantly, and third, follow up and move leads towards a booking without you chasing people. No fluff, no theory, even for a complete beginner. The first thing I want you to do is tap the link in the pinned comment and description to sign up. Full disclosure, it's an affiliate link and it will help to support the channel. Once you have tapped the link, you will tap on Start Free Trial, and from there you can sign up using your email address. After you're signed up, you'll be redirected to your dashboard. Once on the dashboard, don't worry, don't get overwhelmed. What I want you to do instead is go over to the top left hand corner, tap on Contacts. After tapping on Contacts, I want you to select List, and you will see the master contact list. This is a mistake that a lot of persons tend to make. They tend to create a lot of lists. Instead, I recommend that you stick with the master contact list. This will be all of the emails that you have collected. Instead, I recommend that you create multiple tags. So for example, I have a tag for new lead and lead engage. I recommend that you create multiple tags, but stick with one list. To create a tag, you'll tap on Add Tag in the top right hand corner and you can create a new tag. If it is a case that you're coming from a different email marketing platform and you already have some contacts saved, you could select contacts and you could tap on Import, and you can import your CSV file just like that. The next thing I want you to do is tap on Settings in the top right hand corner. After selecting Settings, you're going to tap on Addresses and you're going to input your business address. This is important for email compliance, so you're going to enter your business email address. After you have done that, you're going to select Advanced, and this is where you'll be able to verify your email, and I recommend that you use a business email. For example, you can see at jasontutorials.com. I recommend that you use a business email, as this is more trustworthy when it comes onto your appearance with other email providers, for example Google and Outlook, and this will stop your emails from going automatically to spam. So I recommend that you get a business email. Right where you see remove domain, more than likely you're going to see resolve right there. You'll simply tap right there and it will automatically connect and authenticate it. After you have done that, all you need to do now, let's create our first form. We'll go over to the left hand menu option and you're going to tap on Website. After selecting Website, you're going to tap on Create New Form and you're going to select Inline Form. And you're going to give the form name. So for example, I'll call it Newsletter. Then you're going to select Form Action and we want them to subscribe to a list, and we're going to be adding them to the master contact list. Then you'll tap on Create Form. After you have created your form, you can start editing it. So for example, we'll be removing the top section. Then you can add a descriptive message right here. And I also recommend that you remove the section for full name. And you are going to remove this section also. To remove the Marketing by ActiveCampaign section, you will tap on Style. After tapping on Style, you're going to scroll down. And from here, you're going to see Show ActiveCampaign Branding. You're going to toggle it off. If it is a case that you have a lead magnet that you would like to send persons to, you could select Options. And from there, you could tap on Show on Submit. And you could tap on Open URL. And you could send persons to that particular URL. Or you can edit the message right here if you want. Once you're finished, you'll tap on Save and Exit. So you can see right there that our form has been saved. Once the form has been saved, the next thing we'll be doing is creating our landing page. So you go over to the left hand menu option, select Pages. After you have selected Pages, you're just going to tap on Templates. Or we're going to tap it on Add a New Page. And from here you can see numerous templates that you can choose from. So you can scroll down and you can select the template that best matches your offer. So let's say for example we were to select this template. So we're just going to tap on Use Template. And we're going to give the template a name. So we'll call it Newsletter. Newsletter Landing Page. And we'll tap on Save. After you have saved it, you can start editing it. So for example, you could put your logo right here. You can change whatever you want. We're going to be adding our form here. So we're going to remove this section. And we're going to drag and place our inline form. So you can see it right here. And we're going to select the form that we have created. Then we'll tap on Add Form. After you have added your form, all you'll need to do now is tap on Publish Page. And you can give it a name. Then we'll tap on Publish. Once it has been published, you can test it out. So we could select View Live. And we could test it out by simply tapping right here. You could input in your email. Then you'll tap on Submit. And if we were to go back into ActiveCampaign, go over to the left-hand menu option and tap on Contacts. From there, you can see that the email has been added right there. So we have tested it and it is working properly. After you have created that, the next thing we'll need to do is create our first automation. So you go over to the left-hand menu option and you're going to tap on Automations. Then you're going to tap on Create an Automation and you're going to select Start from Scratch. First, let's add our start trigger. So you're going to tap on Add Start Trigger and you're going to select Subscribes to a List. And you're going to tap right here, select Master Contact List. Then you'll tap on Save. After selecting Save, you're going to tap on the plus here. And what I recommend that you do is you're going to tag them. So you're going to tap on Contacts. Then you'll tap on Add a Tag. And from here, you'll simply enter the tag. I recommend that you call it Lead. So we can add in Lead right there. And you'll tap on Save. After you have added them, you're going to tap on the plus once more. And you're going to send an email. So you'll tap on Send an Email. And you're going to tap on Create a New Email. From here, you have a few options. You can either use your AI to generate a welcome email for you. Or you can simply tap on Blank Canvas. After selecting Blank Canvas, you can create your own email. So for example, this being a welcome email, we can tap on the subject line right here. And for example, here's what you signed up for. And from there, you can scroll down and you'll be able to format your email. Once you're finished, you'll tap on Finish right here. So this email will be sent automatically once they have been subscribed. After you have done that, you can also add in a delay by tapping on the plus right here. We could select Wait. And let's say, for example, our delay will be 1 day. So you can tap right here where you see a set period of time. And you will leave it at 1 day. Then you'll tap on Save. After you have tapped on Save, we're going to be sending a follow-up email. So to create the follow-up email, once again, you're going to tap on the plus. After you have tapped on the plus, you're going to tap on Send an Email. And you're going to tap on Create a New Email. And for example, you could simply call this one. We'll tap on Blank Canvas once more. And then the subject line for this one could be Most People Miss This. So you could type in some subject line right there. So let's do that. Then you'll add in your email right here and we'll tap on Finish. You're going to scroll down and you're going to tap on the plus. Then you're going to tap on If/Else. After you have done that, you're going to select an action or condition, better yet. Then you're going to tap on Action. And the action is, we'll scroll down right here and we're going to select Has Clicked on Link. So you'll scroll down. That will be the action. So you can either choose Has Clicked on a link or you can select Has Opened an email. Choose whichever is easier. After you have done that, all you need to do now, you can scroll down and you will tap on Save. And you can see right there, we have created it. So we have two paths. So if they have clicked on the link, they'll automatically be redirected to this. If not, it will end. So you're going to scroll down and you're going to tap on the plus if they have clicked on a link. If they have clicked on the link, all you need to do is tap on Send an Email. And with this email, you can see right here, we can tap on Create a New Email. Then we'll tap on Blank Canvas. And this subject line could be Want me to show you a simple setup. Another thing that you could also do, let's say for example, the person hasn't clicked on the link in the email, you could tap on the plus and you could send a rescue email if you want. So that's how you'll be able to set up your automation. Once you're finished setting it up, you'll simply tap on Active right here to activate it. So we have activated our first automation. After you have activated your automation, the next thing you'll need to do is set up your CRM pipeline for bookings. To do this, you'll go over to the left-hand menu option and you're going to tap right where you see Deals. After you have tapped on Deals, you'll be able to create your pipeline. I recommend that you name your pipeline Appointments Pipeline and you can add in the different stages. The add stages, you'll tap on Add Stage in the top right-hand corner. For example, you can add stages by new lead, contacted, call booked, close won, or close loss. You can add in different stages. After you have added in the different stages, you can also automate this. So you could go back into automation and you could automate the complete process. Now let's quickly talk about some common beginner mistakes. The first mistake that a lot of persons tend to make is creating too many lists. What I recommend that you do is use one list and use multiple tags. The second mistake that a lot of persons tend to make is asking for too much information on forms. What I recommend that you do to get the best results is ask for their email only. And also, the third mistake is not following up automation. So if you only send newsletters, you'll miss sales. Hope you found this tutorial helpful and informative. And remember, I've included a link in the pinned comment and description which you can use to test it out. Thanks for watching.